You need to hear this. Not all gap insurance is created equal. Let me explain. You can get gap insurance from a variety of sources, from your car insurance, from the dealership, from other third parties. So you might be wondering who has the best one and why aren't they all created equal? This is unfortunately where the fine print becomes extremely important. Coming from a former finance manager, I've read my fair share of gap insurance policies, and I can tell you that each one is trying to trick you up in one way or another. So the first thing I look at when looking at the fine print of a gap insurance policy is figuring out what they're paying off of. So there's two different routes that they can go. They can pay off of ACV, which is the actual cash value. So what they're going to determine is what your car is worth in the accident, and they'll pay a percentage based on that number. The other number is a retail value. That is actually the highest level of gap insurance I've seen. They pay what you bought the car at. So if you paid $40,000 for the car, 3 years down the road, they'll pay a percentage off of that. And then we talk about the percentages, which are also different. They can range anywhere between 100% all the way up to 150%. Now, the tricky part about this is this high level gap insurance normally isn't offered by car insurance. It's normally offered by a third party or the dealership itself. So know that if you're going to Nationwide, Allstate, Progressive, they normally pay off of ACV and it's normally right around 125% and they're not cancelable. So understand that. But when you're choosing gap insurance, normally the best policies are offered by the dealership, but not every dealership gap insurance is created equal. The other thing we look for is deductible reimbursement. Are they going to reimburse your deductible in the situation of a total loss? The final thing we want to look for is it cancelable? Meaning if I pay the loan off early, do I get refunded anything I didn't use, or is that money just gone? Now, if we're looking for the best case scenario, we're looking for a gap insurance that pays the retail value 150%, that pays your deductible, and is 100% reimbursable if we don't use it. Finding the best case scenario will be the most important when choosing the right gap insurance. If y'all have any other questions on the gap process, or you like what you saw, don't be afraid to give me a like or follow. I'm all here trying to give helps on the car buying process and how to make your next car the easiest car buying yet.